And there is a warning from Barry Mcguigan urging Anthony Joshua to stop what he's doing right now. Do not go anywhere near the heavyweight nightmare, Martin Bakole. And let me counterpunch. I think it shows that people really love and admire AJ. And I think what scared people and disappointed people, alarmed people of what happened last time against the Dubois fight. And Dubois wasn't even supposed to do what he did, but he did what he did. And I think people are just really caring for the safety of AJ, honestly. For the safety, for the overall respect, for the reputation of him not being beat the way he did. Because nobody really wants to see that. But I say this, okay? Boxing is a sport that is formed around brutality. First and second, art, okay? A lot of people might disagree with me, but it is a brutal sport. You can lose your life in there. You can lose an eye. You can lose your mind, right? You can lose your life. But it is something that you have to be courageous enough to do, right? I mean, you can't just go in there and like the reputation, just because you're attached to a fighter doesn't mean that fighter shouldn't take risk. The risks are endless, you know? So I think if anything, AJ taking the Martin Bakole fight as a do or die fight, but it's also a clever approach because understand AJ fighting Bakole, and if he wins, everyone loves him. If he loses, everyone doesn't. So it's a love or hate on the far end of both spectrums from AJ, okay? You have to be that guy that understands boxing. You can't be afraid of fighters losing. He's already had 4 losses. You know, yes, he's made a lot of money, but what does money equate legacy? It doesn't. Not everyone thinks like Floyd Mayweather. If AJ thought like Floyd Mayweather, he wouldn't fight anybody at all. But he wouldn't be the fighter that he really was today either. You know? So I do think Barry Mcguigan is like, hey, don't go anywhere near him. Please don't do it. You've made enough money. I think he's worried about the reputation, you know, because we've seen AJ beat already. So I think the more you see things, the more you're actually unsensitized to it, right? So I think that's what it's about with me, because if he gets beat by Martin Bakole, well, that means he's fought the best. But it means he wasn't the best, but he fought the best. And when you fight the best, you're going to lose, you know? But that is a redeeming factor for him. Redemption is right around the corner for AJ if he fights someone like Martin Bakole, because if he beats Bakole, everyone in that Daniel thing, all Daniel has to do is lose again. People, then that loss to Daniel Dubois won't mean as much. You know, as long as Daniel Dubois is knocking people out, nobody really cares. You know, but if he loses, okay, and that on the other equation, that other missing puzzle piece is him taking a win from a guy that's considered the boogeyman. AJ's back on top. But this is what happens when you take a loss and people think you're done. You know, so we will see what happens. You guys tell me what you think of Barry Mcguigan warning AJ to stay away from Martin Bakole, the nightmare, the last king of Scotland. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.